And tonight on our Great American panel, he is the New York Times bestselling author of, well, actually, I think we got this wrong. We're going one guy. You guys are sitting in the wrong seats here. He served as communications director for the Republican National Committee. Republican strategist Doug Heye is here. And my next guest is the New York Times bestseller, The Lost Valentine, columnist for the Daily Caller. James Michael Pratt is here, and she worked on several campaigns for the Democrats that include Al Gore and Frank Lautenberg. My sympathies.
Come on, your compliments.
How are you? Good to see you guys again. All right. One of the things I'm predicting, not only one of the meanest campaigns we've ever seen, and the left is going nuts because they're about to lose the White House and probably both houses of Congress. One quick example, Jeanane Garafalo. Listen to this madness.
In this presidential race, because he deflects the racism that is inherent in the Republican Party, the conservative movement, the Tea Party, certainly. Over the last 30 years, the Republican Party has been moving more and more to the right, but also race baiting more, gay baiting more, religion baiting more. But Herman Cain, I feel like, is being paid by somebody to be involved and to run for president so that you go, yeah, look, that can't be racist. It's a black guy. It's a black guy asking for Obama to be impeached. Or it's a black guy who's anti-Muslim. Or it's a black guy who's a Tea Party guy.
Just unhinged. She also goes on to suggest that women and people of color in the Republican Party are either paid well or have the Stockholm Syndrome. Palin and Bachmann are self-loathing since they're in the Republican Party, and the Tea Party is so obviously racist. It's your friends, your party, your left wing.
Not my friend. No, I don't listen. I think she was over the top. I think Herman Cain.
You think she was over the top?
I do. Don't lump me in with her, my friend. She's over the top. I do have some questions about Herman Cain and the fact that he's going after Mormons, the fact that he's going after Muslims. I think that rhetoric is unacceptable.
No. He clarified that statement, but the left doesn't want to hear his clarification.
Sean, let me say what he said on Fox. I watched that debate very carefully. He said there are people in Atlanta that have questions about Mitt Romney's religion. That is very unsubtle by saying that
I don't
he's
like bringing up anybody's religion. I don't
either.
Part of the
I think it's unpresidential.
But stick with Garafalo. This is a really twisted, sick narrative that is now being advanced by the left. They want to kill Romney, to quote Politico. They've been suggesting, any and everything about Governor Rick Perry in the short time now that he's in this race, less than a week.
It's totally legal to do stupid things, but it's very ineffective. And I've had to agree with you. I listen to your radio show all the time. It's going to be a landslide if they keep this up. They're really shooting themselves in the foot. Although they're probably preaching to their own choir, the stupidity of some of their statements is just off the chart.
It's breathtaking.
I mean, it is breathtaking. That's the best way to put it.
I love Democrats talking about race baiting. Let's remember that Steny Hoyer called Michael Steele in 2006 slavish to the Republican Party. Let's remember that it was Harry Reid who said that Barack
Obama's articulate.
Yes, well, that was the vice president.
The vice president.
But Harry Reid said that he didn't have a Negro dialect.
Oh,
somehow that was acceptable. And when the Democrats do this, they're laughed at, they're patted on the back, and it's no big deal. It's just Joe being Joe. And that's why Republicans need to keep pushing back and hammering home on these issues. And you brought up Maxine Waters' issue earlier and what Barack Obama is trying to do. Let's remember that John Boehner is the one who really is continuing this fight on opportunity scholarships for 1,700 largely African-American, low-income kids in Washington, D.C. that Barack Obama has abandoned and won't let attend the school that his daughters go to.
Lyndon Johnson needed the Republican Party for the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act. How did we ever get to this point that somehow the Democratic Party is the party of African-Americans and minorities and women? 16% unemployment in the African-American community. 16%. 7% above the national average. What has Barack Obama done for the African-American community?
Wasn't that much better under the Bush administration. The bottom line is this. Yes, he needs to do a lot more. I don't disagree with you on that.
So Maxine Waters is right.
I think Maxine Waters has a point. The president has not fought hard enough for his principles, which I believe he does.
And what are the principles? More spending? More socialism?
Well, you and I could disagree on what those principles are. I mean, I happen to think we needed a bigger stimulus in the first place.
Bigger stimulus. More. Let's double down on stupidity.
Not double down. Actually, I think it could have been much worse than that.
Triple down on stupidity.
We could have quadrupled down on it, and it's not stupidity. It actually kept us from going off the rails.
I'm in the inner city. I'm from Los Angeles area. I was there the day that created the Rodney King fiasco.
Right.
I was one of those construction workers traveling through Hollywood, and I was glad I wasn't the one on camera. And I got to tell you, nothing's changed in 20 years, 30 years.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that is that you can infuse all the money you want into certain inner-city type programs with all of this concept that you're doing some good for people, you're going to train them how to get jobs, or you're going to entitle them to be able to take care of their needs.
All right, we got to take a break. We're going to come back. We'll continue more with our great American panel right after the break.